This is the Rumor Report with Angela Yee.
Well, Donald Trump is not very happy about an interview, a special that Oprah did on 60 Minutes. Now, in this special, she had a discussion with 14 voters. Half of them had voted for Trump and half of them had not. And they had appeared on the show in the fall of 2017. Now, this discussion looked at whether the pro-Trump people still backed him and the comments that he's made. And basically, here are some of the questions that Oprah asked.
Who here believes that he made the comment about, quote, whole countries?
Absolutely.
So polls are showing that respect for the United States is eroding around the world. Do you care what the world thinks of the United States? There have been some members of Congress, including Republicans, questioning his stability and fitness for office. What do you think of that? And do you believe he has the temperament to be president?
All right, well, Donald Trump, I guess, got in his feelings. He tweeted out, just watched a very insecure Oprah Winfrey, who at one point I knew very well, interview a panel of people on 60 Minutes. The questions were biased and slanted, the facts incorrect. Hope Oprah runs so she can be exposed and defeated, just like all of the others.
Boo, nobody cares. Stop trying to deflect from whatever you're trying to deflect from and focus on repairing your relationship with Wakanda.
Why is he worried about this? She did a 60 Minutes special. How are these questions biased? She asked real questions. They answered what they thought.
He's a jerk.
Calm it down. All right, now let's talk about Lionel Richie. He did an interview with People magazine, and he talked about his daughter, Sophia Richie, who is dating Scott Disick, Kourtney Kardashian's 34-year-old ex. His daughter is 19 years old. Now, when they asked about him, he said, she's 19. When you're 19, you know everything. Is it going to be for life? I don't know. But for right now, it's just a phase, and I'm going to stand real still in the corner, get me a good drink, and not make too much noise. He said, now I know what my parents meant when I came through the door with my afro and my girlfriend and said, Dad, I'm in love. And he looked at me and said, okay, we're going to leave you alone for a minute and you'll figure it out. He said, my daughter is getting me back from my afro days.
B. We got to shut this down.
But it's a big difference between bringing Lionel Richie home and bringing Scott Disick home.
No, your daughter's 19, this guy's 34? No.
Yeah, but if it's Lionel Richie, you can understand a little bit more because you like his music. Scott Disick, you just think he's a dirtbag creep.
Nah.
Okay.
I'm not sitting in nobody's corner. How about you sitting in the corner and you're never going on a date again? You're never leaving this house till you're 25.
You say that until Lionel Richie turned that jam on and the whole house started dancing, including
what
your
can you do when your 19-year-old daughter is making these decisions? She's old and she's grown.
18 is legal. She's old enough to make her own decisions at that point.
And sometimes the more you try to tell somebody not to do something, especially as a kid, the more they're gonna want to do it.
Like y'all don't understand. You can't speak. Like my dad wouldn't. Like no, you're not speaking. I don't care.
She'll get over it. It's just a phase anyway, man. But guys, how old is Scott Disick?
34.
34.
After 35, you start to get a little smell that 19-year-olds can't deal with, man. It's that old man smell.
When you went away to college, your parents couldn't still tell you what to do.
Why not?
Because you were in college. You weren't even home.
They paid for some of my college.
They wouldn't even know what you were doing.
They knew.
It's a different day and age with social media. There's pictures everywhere.
B. Nope.
So happy my daughter's at 9 and 2. And I don't got to worry about that for at least another decade.
All right. Kobe Bryant and Shaq had a 10-minute sit down, and this was for All-Star Weekend. And the two of them talked about a lot of different things with each other. Kobe talked about his first fight with Shaq. Check it out.
Playing a pickup game. We're on opposite teams.
Right.
And you kept saying, yeah, take that little. I'm like, I'm looking around. Oh, me.
Yes.
Right? And I said, well, hold on. Ain't going to be too many more of those little,
Yeah, I remember that.
And what'd you say? Well, what you going to do about it? What you going to do about it? The next thing I knew, I saw a big hand coming this way. And I remember going this way. And I remember throwing some lollipop. Golden Polynese came and caught. And then they all just kind of broke us apart, broke us up. I'm looking at this and I'm saying, man, he wants this thing. It affects him. And then from that moment on, I knew we spoke the same language.
All right. And then Shaq, of course, talked about a lot of different things, too, like his rap where he dissed Kobe. And another thing they talked about was Kobe planning to join the Bulls if he could. Check it out.
Right. We're actually looking for homes in Chicago, researching schools, places to live.
So that was true. You were going to go to the Bulls?
Yeah. There was a story in ESPN, I think it was ESPN magazine, and they asked you a question about me and Penny. And you said that we're essentially the same. And I looked at that and I said, no.
Y'all are not the same. Penny. You know why y'all not the same? Because you ain't never had a sneaker that look as good as Penny Hardaway. Drop one of the Clues Bombs for Anthony Hardaway, okay? Kobe Bryant shoes have historically been trash. That's why y'all not the same. Penny Hardaway sneaker trump yours.
All right, well, if you have a chance to check it out, you definitely should. Very interesting sit down. All right, 2 Chainz has announced a new album, Rap or Go to the League. Now, he announced that over the weekend. And he announced it on a giant blimp, which was painted with the album title as well. He said, with the height of racial tensions in America, felt I should do my part in explaining some of the brainwashing formulas used in my community. This next album not only touches on those who did succeed through entertainment, but those who didn't. Welcome to rap or go to the league.
So we getting us a socially conscious 2 Chainz?
Sounds like it.
Seems like it.
I'm not mad about that. I love his EP to play Don't Care who makes it.
All right.
I'm never mad at new 2 Chainz music.
I love 2 Chainz.
Tall
2 Chainz
rappers
put out a lot of hits.
Tall rappers is kind of winning right now. 2 Chainz, Nipsey Hussle. It was a time when tall.
Drake.
Is Drake tall?
Drake ain't that
No,
tall.
I'm just kidding.
Oh.
All right, and Kanye performed during NBA All-Star Weekend. I don't know if you guys had a chance to see that, but he performed with Kid Cudi Saturday night, and it was at an Adidas event in downtown L.A. I know we haven't been seeing him doing much performing at all lately, so it's his first live performance in almost a year. And he's working on a new album, as you guys know. He's been on a retreat several times in Wyoming to write. So there you have it.
He got that weight off of him, too, man. He was out here looking like Rob Kardashian.
He got a little weight off him. He's still looking like a tourist a little bit with it. All he needs is a
He slimmed down a lot, though.
A fanny pack and high socks and shorts.
You could tell he got back in the gym. He started sweating a little bit. He burning off that weight, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, I'm Angela Yee, and that is your Rumor Report.
The Breakfast Club. Every weekday morning. Tune in.